Good evening. I would like to welcome you all to the Realtor Association of the Fox Valley's annual meeting and installation ceremony. My name is Christine Coleman, and I will be your MC for the evening. I want to say on behalf of Lucas and the Board of Directors, thank you for tuning in tonight. We know these past 5 months have been challenging, uncertain, scary, stressful, and emotional for all of us. We've had to completely rethink the way we do just about everything in our personal and professional lives. However, we have made it through the worst of it while keeping our event cancellations to a minimum and pivoting to an online world. We worked hard to keep things as normal as possible during these strange times. In the spirit of keeping things normal, we'd like to thank you for attending this virtual version of our installation. We are so excited you decided to join us to celebrate our successes, recognize our award winners, and turn the reins over to the 2020-2021 RAFV leadership team. This installation may be a little out of the ordinary, but I promise you'll have a fun time tonight. Before we get started, I would like to introduce our distinguished guests. An event like this would not be possible without the support of our event sponsors. We'd like to give a big thank you to the following. This evening's platinum sponsors are MRED, Illinois Realtors, First Centennial Mortgage.
Guess I don't need that. Hi, my name's Stephen McCormick. I am the president of First Centennial Mortgage, and we are honored and proud to be partners with the Realtors Association of Fox Valley, and are especially honored to be sponsors of the 2020 RAFV installation. This year's been different for all of us, but here at First Centennial Mortgage, it's special because we're celebrating our 25th anniversary of being in business. For 25 years, we have proudly walked alongside our realtor partners, serving the needs of homeowners and borrowers throughout the communities that we serve. Again, thank you very much for the honor of being able to sponsor tonight's event. We are very happy to be able to do so, and I'd like to congratulate Lucas Albright, all of the officers and directors, and congratulate you and thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sue Miller, and the 2021 president of Illinois Realtors. Thank you for inviting me to take part in your virtual installation and awards program, and for allowing me to share some of the many things that Illinois Realtors has been working on this past year. As you may have already read or heard, we are undergoing a very strategic and smooth leadership transition where Gary Clayton is turning the CEO reins of the association over to Jeff Baker. Many of you have already met Jeff, either as our deputy CEO or when he was one of our association's many attorneys. Gary has led our association for the past 33 years. He has solidified our foundation and has set a great path for our continued future success. We are very fortunate that Gary has had more than a year to work side by side with Jeff, leading our organization. For instance, during this pandemic, they have huddled and identified ways to help you, our realtors, grow and maintain your business. Together, they have leveraged our collective advocacy strength to ensure, through the governor's executive orders, that realtors could continue doing business during the COVID-19 shutdown. Being recognized as essential and allowed to operate during the shutdown earlier this year is a perfect example of RPAC at work for you. It puts realtors at the table with the elected officials who make decisions on issues affecting real estate. RPAC is not about a political party. It's about securing our future at the local, state, and federal level. Let's talk about influence. Your executive team at the Illinois Realtors have been looking ahead and assessing what our new normal is going to look like. That has resulted in a new foundation for all of our programming. It is called ROI. It will provide you, our Realtor member, tools and resources to help you revitalize your business, the R, identify the opportunity to learn and grow, the O, and to use your influence to advocate for homeowners and private property rights, the I. Through ROI, your Illinois Realtors is focused on continuing to offer services and programs that will help you grow your business and navigate through the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. Unfortunately, this dire disease is not going away anytime soon. We must remain resilient. We must continue to rethink the way we do business and represent our clients. We've shown we can do it. Illinois Realtors is here to help you. Your executive team at Illinois Realtors looks forward to continuing our strong working relationship with the Fox Valley Association of Realtors. We want to congratulate all the award winners and your Realtor of the Year, and most importantly, your continued incoming leadership team. We wish you the best of luck, and we can't wait to see each of you in person very soon. And we hope that is real soon. Thank you again for the chance to welcome you today and truly welcome all of you. This virtual world is what we're working in. It may be our new normal. So let's get this process started. Have a fabulous installation. Have a good day.
Good evening, Fox Valley Realtors. On behalf of the entire MRED team, I wanted to say congratulations on making it through, well, most of 2020. What a year it's been. But I also want to take this time to extend our best wishes to you and your incoming leadership team. I know that no matter what the next year has in store, your president, Lucas Albright, and his entire leadership team are up to the challenge. MRED's proud to be a partner with the Realtor Association of the Fox Valley, and thanks so much for letting us virtually be a part of your event. Have a great evening.
Our silver sponsors are Achosa Home Warranty, Borman Moving and Storage, Cherry Creek Mortgage, Chicago Title, Cross Country Mortgage, the Benavides team, and Prime Lending. And while we are on the subject of business partners, it would be impossible for our association to provide the services we have to our members without the assistance of business partners. Their support allows us to offer more programs at a lower cost to our members. It is important that realtors support our business partners and that we encourage doing business with our members whenever possible. Thank you, business partners. We are also proud and appreciative of the friendship and support from our neighboring associations and partners. We'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight. And now we would like to open our official meeting and installation tonight with the Pledge of Allegiance. To lead us in the pledge, please welcome Christopher Tengren, past RAFV President, Chairperson of our 100th Anniversary Task Force, and Managing Broker of Weichert Realtors Signature Professionals in Rochelle.
If everyone would please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And before we get to the installation speeches, I'd like to take a minute to recognize that this installation is the beginning of our 100th year centennial celebration. So let's go back to Christopher for just a moment to kick things off.
Greetings, Realtor members. I'm Christopher Tengren, Chair of the RAFV 100th Anniversary Task Force. We are so excited because on January 13th, 2021, the Realtor Association of the Fox Valley turns 100. We just knew this milestone was going to sneak up on us, and now it's here, and here we are. The task force, which was formed under the Marketing and Membership Committee, has truly been working on all the details for our centennial celebration for well over 4 years. And as our logo suggests, we're about to celebrate a century of service and advocacy. Our task force members, our board leadership, want you to sit back and enjoy this video to help us all kick off the celebration. So now, take it away, Christine.
Hello, RAFV, and thank you for attending our 2020-2021 installation ceremony. To say that this installation is unlike any other installation is an understatement. But what better way to enter into a celebration year than with something unique and special? It's hard to believe RAFV is celebrating its 100th year. Think about that. 100 years. I think this deserves a bit of a celebration, don't you think?
Happy birthday, RAFV. 100 years and still going strong.
Happy 100 years, RAF. You are like a fine wine. You never grow old. You get better with time.
Happy anniversary, RAFV. 100 years. Way to go. Woo!
Realtor Association of the Fox Valley, congratulations.
Happy anniversary, RAFV. Happy and a great anniversary.
Happy 100th anniversary.
Happy birthday.
Feliz 100 años, RAFV.
Happy anniversary to the board.
Hey RAFV, happy 100-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary, happy birthday.
Happy anniversary, happy birthday, whatever we're going to call it.
Okay, happy birthday, RAFV. You've been here 100 years and I've been here 45, so I'm almost halfway there.
Quiero desearle un feliz aniversario a la asociación, al Realtor Association of Fox Valley.
Happy 100th birthday. It's quite a milestone.
Happy 100th birthday.
Happy anniversary to RAFV.
100 years of service and advocacy. Happy anniversary, Realtor Association of the Fox Valley. Here's to another 100 great years.
Happy 100th! Jesus. We are going to do our best, given our current conditions, to celebrate RAFV as much as we can during this year. Today, our annual meeting and installation of officers is the kickoff of our celebration, and we'll keep on celebrating past our actual anniversary date of January 13th until the end of 2021. So here's what the year will look like. Today marks the start of 2 incredible community outreach programs celebrating our 100 years. The first one is called 100 Years, 100 Acts of Service. This is a program that focuses on you, our members, and all the great things that we know you are doing in our communities to give back. Tell us about your acts of service and we can promote them for you. Our social media vehicles are great ways to get the word out about events, collections of needed items, or volunteer opportunities. It's also a great way to inspire other realtors to give back. We'd also like to inspire you to submit your stories. Anyone who submits a story of how they or their company has helped the community will be entered into a drawing to win $1,000 to give to the charity of their choice. So please tell us about what you are doing to help the community and help us get to our 100 acts of service during our celebration year. The second community outreach program is really special. It's called 100 RAFV Realtors Who Care. Some of you may have heard of or even participated in the 100 Women Who Care in the Fox Valley area. Well, this is the same concept, only with realtors. We will be having the event next summer for community-minded realtors, and the tickets will be $100 each. 100 guests at $100 each gives us $10,000 to give to a worthy cause in our area. When you purchase your ticket, you will select a charitable organization to give the donation to. All tickets will be put into a drawing. 5 people will randomly be selected and will be given 5 minutes to talk about their organization and let the group know why their charity should get the donation. Attendees will vote by secret ballot, and the charity with the most votes will be awarded the $10,000. Such a fun way to spend time with your realtor peers and to give back to the community all at the same time. We will also be having an RAFV Centennial Celebration and Gala at some point during the year when it is safe to do so. This will be a semi-formal event at the Q Center in St. Charles. Here we will gather to celebrate our 100 years, learn about our history, and pretend it's 1921 as 1920s dress is encouraged. This will be a really special and fun night you won't want to miss for sure. And these 3 things are just the beginning. We'll be celebrating all year long, so be sure to attend as many Centennial activities as you can. I mean, I'm not planning on going to the next 100-year celebration, so I'm definitely coming to this one. We will be coming at you with another update soon, but now, back to the installation. We are so excited about the next 12 months and all the things that we will be doing to commemorate this incredible milestone. Next up, please welcome Paul Kempa, 2019-2020 president, as he says a few words.
All right, thanks, Christine. I want to thank everyone who is viewing or attending tonight's installation. I don't want to take up a lot of your time, so I'll be giving you the highlight version. This has been an interesting year to say the least. We've added many words to our daily vocabulary like pivot, pause, and our all-time favorite, Zoom. This has also been a year of diversity awareness. Although I'm a Sox fan, Cubs manager Sweet Lou Piniella may have said it best. You got to learn how to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. This quote has so many applications for the times we are in today. Okay, let's move on to the highlights. One would think that the pandemic and everyone sheltering in place would bring our association engagement numbers to a screeching halt. With the dedication and hardworking RAFV staff and volunteers making some adjustments, we feel the pandemic has actually increased our engagement numbers. By moving our events to virtual meetings, it opens up a whole new avenue for people to participate. The members who lived far from the office and who were not able to get away from other daily commitments are now able to jump on a Zoom meeting or webinar and participate. I'm not saying we don't miss being in person, we definitely do, but I feel we've adjusted to our new environment amazingly and have actually made limoncello out of lemons in this situation. We've had big increases with our members responding to our webinar content. We had NAR's Lawrence Yoon, we had Janine Driver for our YPN, and we had a great webinar for floodplains. Our committee attendance is at an all-time high since we've moved to Zoom meetings. Our sponsored content articles with the King County Chronicle have the highest engagement numbers we've ever seen. I believe it's quadruple digit, which is amazing. A year ago, I encouraged you to get your C2EX endorsement. Good news is many of you accepted the challenge and have received your C2EX endorsement. But we went one step further here. I want to congratulate the RAFV staff for also participating and getting their C2EX endorsements. Congratulations. We had an initiative at the beginning of my year to follow Michael Simpson's vision of just saying yes to increase engagement. One thing we could say is engagement is at an all-time high year over year, and the old saying that realtors do not like change may be a thing of the past. I started volunteering with RAFV like Michael Simpson, the never-ending emails of encouragement to participate and get involved. So after 6 years of being a board member and countless hours of making an effort to provide our members with better experiences and services, I can say we have come a long way. Growing up, I had many friends with nicknames, like Jimmy Boots, things like that. So my first trip to Springfield with the association, I met a guy named Momo. For over a year, I assumed that was his real name. When I learned his real name, I knew that this was an organization I could be comfortable with. Many of us know Studi, Beck, and a new name to the mix is Danny Baggs, also known as our own Dan Metz. I encourage you to ask him about last year's bag tournament, and you'll see why. So why did I tell you about this story? For the last 2 years, I've been transitioning from Illinois to Arizona. My wife and daughter have been living in Arizona while I would occasionally visit. This year, I began commuting from Arizona to Illinois. With all the chaos and changes, I wanted to say thank you to RAFV for being my family. We may be a family of realtors, but in so many ways, you have been more than that. I enjoy all the things we do as an association, and I see great things coming in the future. All right, at this time, I'd like to give out a few presidential awards. So the first award I'd like to give out is to Bobby Gerbrick. I'd like to present this award to Bobby. Bobby's a class act. If it wasn't for Bobby, I would not have continued moving forward with RAFV. She's the type of person that always asks how things are going, and if there's anything she can do to help, it's nice to know that she's there for you. If I can't figure out a problem, she seems to always have a minute to work through the problem and give you some words of wisdom. Thank you for keeping me involved. If it wasn't for you, I would not have grown as a realtor and I would not be the person I am today. Thank you. Next award I'd like to award to Mark Coleman. Mark's a bit of a historian. Anyone that has traveled with Mark knows that he has some sort of trivia or history lesson for the event or the location that we're in. He has been the elder statesman of my time serving in the chairs. Mark's done so much work behind the scenes that I feel that he be recognized, for his commitment and dedication to RAFV. Just want to say thanks.
Thank you.
Paul.
Thank you. It's me in the heart.
All right, the next award goes to Michael Simpson. Michael has been an insightful leader for RAFV. I've learned many things working with him for the past 6 years. You know, Michael has kept everyone on their toes when it came to the budgets and numbers. He has also helped move the association into a new direction of engagement. You know, without Michael's Just Say Yes campaign, we would not have seen the level of engagement of our members. Thanks again for all your hard work. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Last award I'd like to present goes to Christine Coleman. Christine's become the face of RAFV. I'm sure many of you think this is easy to read a script or videotape a segment for the RAFV update. Christine has worked countless hours behind the scenes making it look easy. The dedication she has given not only to the creative project, she has also served as a member of the RAFV board and as well as many committees. I want to let you know that your work and commitment has not gone unnoticed, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Just want to say thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Wow. I'm very surprised.
At this time, we'd like to give out our association awards. First, I'd like to introduce Lori Linkenmer, the 2019 RAFV Community Service Award winner.
Realtors build communities in many ways. Realtors work hard helping others buy and sell homes while also dedicating their time and efforts to improve the quality of life in communities across the country. The Realtor Association of the Fox Valley would like to recognize this realtor who devotes herself to volunteer service through our RAFV Community Service Award. The Community Service Award is for members who have a strong commitment to helping others and signifies the dedication and passion realtors have for helping others in need. For the past 24 years, this realtor has tirelessly volunteered for the RAFV and for over 31 years has volunteered in the Fox Valley area helping individuals, schools, countless women, agencies, shelters, and organizations. At the RAFV, she has served as secretary, treasurer, president-elect, and in 2008-2009, served as president and is now serving her second term on the board of directors. In 2012, she was voted the Realtor of the Year. She served on several committees over the years, but has made her most significant impact when she was the chairperson of the RPAC for several years. She initiated reverse raffle fundraiser, which netted $24,000, which was the largest donation the Illinois RPAC had ever received. She also is a major investor and donates $1,000 to RPAC every year. She has served as president of WCR, the Fox Valley chapter, and in her personal life, she has been a member of the school PTO, has assisted teachers in classrooms, has been an active member of the Sports Boosters, has been a board member at the Greater St. Charles Education Foundation. She's delivered meals for Fox Valley Food for Health and for Tri-City Family Services. She volunteers at the Illinois Food Pantry. She volunteers at a church in Aurora packing food for Feed My Starving Children. She's a longtime member and vice president of PEO Chapter NN, an international organization that provides educational scholarships for women, grants awards and loans for women to enhance their lives through learning. She is a member of the Fox Valley 100 Women Who Care. This realtor is a member of the Geneva Chamber of Commerce. She helps the Salvation Army at Christmas time for the past 10 years, donating clothes and toys for children and ringing the bell for donations. She also helps 3 animal shelters for the past 3 years with dog adoptions and provides supplies. We are honored to award the 2020 RAFV Community Service Award to Donna McQuaid of Caldwell Banker Real Estate Group in Geneva.
Oh, for what?
The best volunteer in the association.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on your award.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Surprise! 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 I didn't think I was getting an award today.
That's what I was here for. At this time, we would like to award the 2020 Business Partner of the Year Award. To present the award, please welcome the 2019 Business Partner of the Year, Doug Benavides of Cross Country Mortgage.
The Business Partner of the Year Award seeks to shine the light on a deserving individual that demonstrates their support of the RAFV by giving their time and talent to activities and events for the betterment of the association and its members. This particular business partner has come highly recommended from not only realtors, but from their peers as well, the business partners. This business partner has served on the committee for numerous years, and next year will be the chairperson. This person participates and sponsors the majority of events and always has a positive attitude, energy, and brings all of her efforts to the activities of the committee. She always works in the best interest of the business partners and realtors. Please help me congratulate your Business Partner of the Year award winner, Kelly Bennett of Borman Moving and Storage. Business Partner of the Year. Congrats, buddy.
No way!
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
You earned it.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I had no idea. Seriously.
I'd like to now introduce to you Natalie Dismuke, our 2019-2020 YPN chairperson. She will be giving out a completely brand new award.
RAFV is proud to announce a brand new award this year, the YPN All-Star Award. For those of you who are not familiar with YPN, it stands for Young Professionals Network. And no, it has nothing to do with age. A realtor is considered to be in the Young Professionals Network if they are newer to the industry, with 3 years or less time as a realtor. This award is based on participation in the association and the community, as well as sales volume. Our first YPN All-Star is very involved with RAFV. He served on the YPN committee and Community Outreach Committee, as well as the 100th Anniversary Task Force. He also just completed the RAFV Foundation and Leadership Program this year and will be our YPN chairperson this year. Overall, he is a rockstar YPN member. Congratulations to our first ever YPN All-Star, Gianni Nieto of Realty One Group XL.
And my name is Gianni Nieto, and I am the 2020 YPN All-Star. No.
You are.
Are you kidding me?
I am proud to present to you our first YPN All-Star Award. Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. I was not expecting this.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to ask Lucas Albright, our 2020 Realtor of the Year, to present the 2021 Realtor of the Year Award.
As last year's Realtor of the Year, it's my pleasure to present this year's Realtor of the Year Award. The Realtor of the Year Award is the highest honor that our association can bestow on a member. It is presented to an individual whose dedication to excellence has most profoundly enhanced the professional image of realtors in our association. This realtor has served on several RAFV committees, on the board of directors, and is a past president of the association. He has also extensively served at the state level. He is a 2017 graduate of the Illinois Realtors Leadership Development Program. He also serves on several Illinois Realtors committees such as Realtor Political Involvement, the Audit Committee, the Nominating Committee, and this Realtor also serves as the Illinois Realtor State Legislative Contact for Donald DeWitt. This Realtor also serves on the Northern Kane County Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. This Realtor's most impactful contributions came at the association level when he was president of RAFV. His Yes campaign and the creation of the Golden Fox Awards for office participation made a huge positive impact on the association in the areas of engagement and involvement. These programs are still being used today. I'm excited and proud to present the 2021 Realtor of the Year Award to Michael Simpson of Baird Warner Algonquin. Congratulations, my friend.
Hi, my name is Michael Simpson, and I am this year's Realtor of the Year. Oh, really?
Congratulations, my
I
friend.
did not know that.
There you are.
Oh, shoot. That's fantastic. I've never been able to announce myself or anything. Look at this. How cool.
I'd like to ask Paul Kempa to come back up to give out our Golden Fox Awards.
Thank you, Christine. Every year, the association focus has been on increasing member participation. By joining committees and attending events, by saying yes to RAFV, we felt so strongly about increasing engagement that last year we began keeping track of how many times members from offices said yes. We promised the offices that had the highest participation that they would be awarded a huge office party to celebrate their victory. Well, the time has come to award the highly anticipated Golden Fox Awards to the offices in each size category that had the most participants in RAFV events. This is a traveling trophy. The winning office will get to keep the award and display it for the year following the year of outstanding participation. Then they will need to bring the award back to the installation next year and see if they get to keep the title. So without further ado, let's give out these awards and start planning these office parties. The winner of the small office category is
Coleman Land Company.
Okay, the winner of the medium office category is
Realty One Group Excel.
The winner of the large office category is
Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group, Geneva office.
And finally, the winner of the mega office category,
Baird & Warner, Fox Valley.
Congratulations to these offices. We are excited to get going on planning your celebration office parties. We also would like to acknowledge the person that participated in the most events this past year. This person is a winner of a $200 Amazon gift card. The person who went to the most RAFV events this year is
Christine Hyman, Best Homes, Fox Valley.
Thank you so much for every time you've all said yes to RAFV. We'll be awarding these awards again next year, so be sure that you continue to attend. Continue to participate, and we look forward to seeing you at the installation next year as we award the Golden Fox Awards again. At this time, I'd like to introduce our CEO, Chris Studebaker.
I'd like to recognize a few special members. In April, we wrapped up our third class of the Foundations and Leadership program. We had 4 future leaders taking the Foundations and Leadership class this year. These future leaders not only learned important leadership skills and techniques, but also developed lasting friendships that are sure to endure beyond the leadership program and RAFV. Like true leaders, they didn't hesitate to adjust when we had to make the change to a virtual program due to COVID-19. These future leaders finished the class strong, and I would like to recognize them for their hard work and congratulate them on officially joining the Foundations and Leadership alumni family. We know you're going to do great things, so congratulations to Kelly Johnson, Patricia Romke, Gianna Nieto, and Sandy Patterson. I'd also like to acknowledge our RPAC major investors. Members who choose to become major investors realize the importance of RPAC to our industry. Any realtor who closed a deal in late March specifically and through the summer owes a big thank you to RPAC. RPAC helps us elect realtor-friendly local, state, national elected officials. So when trouble hits, like the pandemic, elected officials pick up the phone call. Through our efforts, we were identified as an essential business, allowing us to complete title work, remote electronic notarization, and continue to transact business. If you don't understand how important these things are, then you should go talk to realtors in other states where they were not so fortunate. RPAC is the most important tool we have as we continue to fight for private property rights and the relatively free exchange of real property. Advocacy is what we do. It's in our DNA. RPAC is the hammer. It is the realtor's Mjolnir. RPAC could not do what they do if it weren't for the contributions of our major investors. Please join me in recognizing these individuals.
First Centennial Mortgage.
Lucas Albright, Doug Benavides, Patty Bessler, Laura Boyer, James Coleman, Mark Coleman, Natalie Dismuke, Chris Eastman, Hank Irwin, Ronald Ewing, Julie Fabrizius, Perry Varela, Miguel Fernandez, Bobby Gerbrecht, Teresa Haish, Christine Hyman, Katie Hemming, Larry Hines, Kelly Johnson, Annette Kalovic, Teresa Keenan, Paul Kempa, Ed Ketley, Vera Kincaid, John McEnroe, Rita McNatt, Donna McQuaid, Tamara O'Connor, Sandra Patterson, Patricia Romke, Penny Riddick, Rita Schoenthal, Michael Simpson, Ginny Sylvester, Christopher Tengren, and Carol Weinert. Thank you so much for your commitment to real estate, to RPAC, and to our association. I would now like to take this opportunity to introduce our installing officer, John McEnroe, designated managing broker of RE/MAX Town and Country, Lucas's boss.
Thank you, Chris, for your kind introduction. I appreciate it. This is a lot of fun for me. I enjoy these kinds of gatherings with fellow members of our association, and I especially look forward to seeing Lucas being installed today and all the other officers and directors. You have picked a good group this year. I'm not going to give a long speech. That's not why I'm here. I will make a statement. I do believe, and I have for many years, would like to appreciate all of you out in the audience today who are top producers in our board, who are successful realtors, and who have done many, many great things for a lot of happy and sincere clients. Thank you. However, I would like to take this opportunity to ask and almost strongly suggest that all of you take the time, a bit of time, to maybe reposition yourself from your posteriors and possibly a notch down from your pedestal and spend some time to do what these people are doing to help out at the local association level. We need your expertise. You are the beneficiaries of all the work that these people do, and we need your help. And we also need your contributions to RPAC. So if you don't have the time, offer some money to help. But we need your expertise, and I hope you do it. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to the installation. Lucas Albright I've known Lucas for many years. He is an associate in my office. He's a hard worker. He says he's going to get something done, and he gets it done. So I'm looking forward to watching him in action this year, and he's going to get a lot of help from these great people. Thank you. At this time, I would like to announce your 2020-21 leadership team. Newly elected directors, James Burns, Betty Ebert-Rilko, Christine Hyman, Justin Letheby. Continuing directors, Ron Ewing, Kelly Johnson, Bob Kopp, and Donna McQuaid. This year's officers are President Lucas Albright, President-elect Miguel Fernandez, Treasurer Natalie Dismuke, Secretary Patricia Romke, and immediately past President Paul Kempa. Please raise your hand. Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that you will administer the office to which you have been elected to the best of your ability and judgment, in conformity with the bylaws and Constitution of the Realtor Association of the Fox Valley, that you will in all acts be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and in every manner possible endeavor to promote and safeguard the best interest of our association and the welfare of its membership? If you do so promise, please answer by saying, I do.
I do.
Thank you. You may lower your hands. By virtue of the authority conferred on me, I do hereby proclaim each of you as duly elected and officially installed to the office to which you are elected. Congratulations to all the officers, and thank you for letting me play a special role in your association's history. Now for the passing of the gavel. Congratulations, Lucas.
Congratulations, Lucas.
Well, Mike, don't drop it.
Lucas, the passing of this gavel, the symbol of your presidency, carries with it the duties and the responsibilities of the highest office in our association. I now pass this gavel to your capable hands, and with it, the leadership of the Realtor Association of the Fox Valley. In addition to the gavel, I would like to present you with your president pin. Here's this, and for you.
Thank you.
This is the time in the program when the association gives a gift to the outgoing president to thank him or her for their service to RAFV. We try really hard to find a gift that the outgoing president will really enjoy. We try to stay away from, paperweights, t-shirts, snow globes. Everyone may or may not know that Paul is a commuter. His permanent residence is in Arizona, where his wife and children are. He travels back and forth several times a month. We thought that giving him an airline gift card would be a great way for us to support him in his next chapter and for us to show our appreciation for the years of service to RAFV, along with a bottle of his favorite vodka and some grapefruit juice for some reason. Thank you, Paul, for all you've done for RAFV, especially this past year. You will forever go down in history as the one who helped RAFV navigate the pandemic and come out even better and stronger than ever. Now I'd like to give our newly installed RAFV president, Lucas Albright, the floor.
Good evening. Thank you for tuning in to this first ever online virtual installation. I'm so very honored to serve as your president for this coming year. Thank you, Christine, for doing an outstanding job as our MC tonight, as usual. Thank you, Paul, for doing a great job this past year serving as our president. Speaking of thank yous, wow, there's so many to thank, but let me mention a few right now. First off, I respect everyone's faith and beliefs, no matter what they are. But most important to me, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you to my beautiful wife of 20 years, Barb, and our 3 children for understanding during all those times I'm away from them during Realtor functions. Thank you to my grandfather for teaching me old-fashioned values and why it's important to serve your community and give back. Thank you to my parents for always being there for me and always believing in me and any of the crazy business ideas I had, no matter what they were. John McEnroe, thank you for first encouraging me to get involved here at the board. Also, thank you for being our installing officer tonight. Great job. Chris Tengren, thank you for taking me under your wing and teaching me so much about local, state, and National Association of Realtors. Advocacy and RPAC is so important to our industry, and for always introducing me to anyone you could when possible. Michael Simpson, thank you for believing in me and for being that best wingman anyone could ever ask for. Mark Coleman, thank you for being such a good example and modeling to me how to be a great leader and now president. Ron Ewing, thank you for those times in Washington, D.C. where you gave me a bunch of insight on what lies ahead in my new role as president, the good and the bad. I consider all these that I just mentioned mentors, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a moment. Thank you to our very own staff here at the Realtor Association of Fox Valley for all their work to make this online event and all of our events huge successes. Thank you to our very own RAFV business partners for sponsoring this and also for sponsoring all of our events throughout the year. Thank you to Andrew and our technical staff behind the camera to make all the logistics and editing of tonight's video also a huge success. Thank you to my team on our executive committee and to our board of directors this year, whom I have the absolute privilege to serve with this year, and thank you to each and every one of you for being here tonight and for the thousands that are streaming online wherever you are. It means so much to me. We may even set a record for tonight's attendance at any installation ever. As a side note, speaking of all of you, that reminds me of one of my favorite Christmas movies, actually, and that is It's a Wonderful Life, because it portrays how everyone plays a role in our world, and without you in this world, it would not be as bright and wonderful. There are so many more people to thank, I couldn't even try to mention them all. Now to a little bit about me. It's always hard to talk about myself, but I know that you'd like to know a little bit more about your president this year, so here it goes. I have been in and around the real estate business for my entire life. As far back as I can remember, I was hanging around the office. You see, I grew up in a family that was in the real estate business, and they had rental properties. So even though most do not think that I'm old enough to remember using MLS books, well, I did. I worked in my family firm in the early years, turning rentals, fixing toilets at midnight on Sunday nights. Some of you may know how that goes. Then I moved up the ranks, as they say, and I was the gopher for the office agents. I did all the errands, running around to get the agents the data they needed at different assessors' offices, to developing the 35 millimeter film at the 1 hour photo, and then get them back to the office to paste them into appraisal reports. Oh, how you newer people just do not realize how nice and convenient digital cameras are. Let alone the internet with all the data available online without even leaving your desk. Yes, it has been a fun and exciting journey for me, and to get to this point in my career, to be able to serve our members as president in our 100th year as an association is a true honor to me. A quick and funny story about when I was a kid growing up around the office. I remember my aunt, when she bought the Realty World franchise, she outfitted a really nice office, and as early 80s offices go, some of you may remember that the boss's office usually had a back office area as well that was kind of like a private den. I must have been 5 or 6, somewhere in there at the time. I vaguely remember that when I was at the office, I would get to hang out and play in that back office. Well, one day, I decided to take every roll of postage stamps that I could find, and back then you had to lick them, so I would lick and paste them all over the desk and the walls. Boy, was she not happy the day when she came in to find her office so costly decorated. I have also been a real estate appraiser. Please don't hold that against me. With the blessing of my family, I went out and started my own appraisal firm, Midwest Appraisal Group. And I was very proud of how I was able to grow that company over the years. We had cutting-edge technology for that time, things nobody else was doing at the time. We employed an in-house IT guy that really took my firm to the next level technologically, and that made us stand out against all the rest. We even had our very own cloud server so that our appraisers could work from home or anywhere. And keep in mind that this was in the late 90s and early 2000s, way before that was even thought of in our industry. Now, getting back to me here at the association. For me, it all started with 3 letters and 1 invitation. And those 3 letters are YPN. I was asked by our very own past president, Bobby Gerbrecht. She said to me that the association was going to be starting up a new YPN group, and she thought that I would be a great fit for that. Well, it turns out she was right. Our YPN is still thriving and going strong, and I am so proud of all we have accomplished with that group over the years. And congratulations to Gianni Nieto, who will be chairing our YPN this year, and also congratulations to him on being our inaugural winner of the YPN All-Star Award. Great job, my friend. Now that brings me back to what I was saying a bit earlier about my mentors. I strongly believe in the old adage that iron sharpens iron. You see, when someone shows you favor and believes in you, it can make all the difference, and it can put you on a path to success. Remember, my friends, you don't get anywhere on your own, regardless of what some may think. Mentors are like rungs on a ladder. They're not there to push you down, but in fact, you need many of those rungs to push you up. I want to encourage you that even in times of perceived setbacks, much like the ones that you might find yourself currently in during this pandemic, to stay positive. Each and every one of you have much potential and many capabilities. Most of the time, people do not believe that about themselves. You see, my friends, people don't lack potential or capability. Most of the time, they are only lacking a leader or a mentor who believes in them and expects them to do great things. I think Brian Tracy says it best. Leadership is the ability to get extraordinary achievement from ordinary people. We are all extraordinary, but the tragedy is that most people just do not realize that. So it takes a leader or a mentor to bring that out in each and every one of us ordinary people, so that we can become our very best selves and live up to our full potential. I want to be that leader for all of you this year. So, I challenge you, experienced and seasoned realtors listening to me tonight, that once you have realized your extraordinary potential, that you mentor someone else in your office or in your sphere of influence, because that, my friends, is what real leaders do. I know that each and every one of you listening to me tonight have what it takes to step up and be that leader. I encourage you to take the next step. RAFV has all kinds of things that you can become involved with. Join one of our many committees. Come to our events. Get to know your fellow realtor family. That's correct. You heard me right. We're all one big family. Yes, and also all the ups and downs, pluses and minuses that happen in a family. And as family goes, please know that you can call me anytime with questions on how you can get more involved at the association. There is something here for everyone at the Realtor Association of Fox Valley, for all interests and abilities. Back to a little bit about being a leader. Navigating the political waters in leadership is not always easy, but leadership is not always easy. However, I personally have found that in the end, it is very gratifying that you can have a part in helping your fellow realtors grow their business and also have a part in shaping our industry's future. You need determination to grow and continually get better, personally and professionally. As I like to say, don't just go through it, you need to grow through it. That has taken on so much more of a meaning now in our COVID world we find ourselves in. So let's grow through it together. I'm confident that we will come out the other side of this pandemic better, stronger, and a much better position to move our businesses forward. As your president this year, I need to know how the Realtor Association of Fox Valley can do more for you, our members. And the only way I know that is to hear from you. I have set up a special email address this year so that you can contact me about anything relating to RAFV, and that is rafvpresident2021@gmail.com. Thank you for entrusting this leadership position to me. I am honored to be your president in this 100th year of our association. I will do my best to not let you down. We have been through a lot in the last 100 years, and I'm excited to lead us into the next 100 years ahead. With that, let's take a look back. The Fox Valley Board of Realtors merged with the Elgin Board of Realtors, then came the merger with the Aurora Board of Realtors, and that's just a few. Wow, it can be a blur sometimes to think about it, and how we got to where we are today. You see, changes will not only will be coming our way as an industry, oh no, make no mistake about it, my friends, change is upon us right here and right now. Look at this installation, for instance. This is a perfect example of how this COVID-19 virtual world we have found ourselves thrust into, having to make changes. We're literally writing the playbook on all of this as we go. I worked on my comments tonight for almost a year and was all set to give this address at Two Brothers Roundhouse in Aurora, but we had to pivot. And as I said before, we had to make changes. Change is a constant, and if you need to move and change with it, or you will be left behind. I know from past experiences myself that sometimes in the seemingly darkest and toughest times of change, you can thrive and come out on the other side even better than you would have ever imagined. Remember, we're not only going to go through it together, we're going to grow through it together. I've seen that happen so many times in my business ventures over the years. You have to change and adapt or you will die. And you'll be in the history books, much like Blockbuster. Some of you may remember Blockbuster video stores. It's a great lesson on how you cannot just stay put and not evolve, or you'll become just a distant memory. I plan to lead RAFV through these changing times, and trust me when I tell you that I believe that there are many great changes coming down the line in the near future. Stay tuned for more on that as the year goes on. I believe with my whole heart that I was put in this leadership position at this exact time to lead RAFV onto the bigger and better things. Okay. Back to your part in all of this. Some advice to my fellow realtors watching online tonight. First, you need to find your why. Why do you do what you do? It's simple. What gets you up in the morning to go to the office or make those cold calls that you dread? Once you have your why nailed down, then I encourage you to find your niche in our very wide-ranging business. If you do that, I can promise that you'll never work a day in your life. Because if this business is your true passion, and you truly love it, then like I said, you'll never have to work a day in your life. I have fun every day in our business. Yes, even on those tough days where clients and transactions can get the best of you, and even those times the deal falls apart because home inspection was bad or the appraisal didn't come in at purchase price. Yes, even on those days, I try to find a way to stay positive. Life is short. You might as well have fun, right? Some people will say to you, life isn't supposed to be fun. Well, to them, I respectfully disagree, because I have proven that it is indeed fun. I want you to know that RAFV is, and always has been, open for business through this entire pandemic. Furthermore, is always growing and working hard on your behalf. Our Marketing and Membership Committee is just one great example of that. That committee has done a ton of stuff, has a ton of stuff on their agenda, but it never ceases to amaze me on how many great ideas come out of that committee and were able to be implemented to help our members and grow our membership. We need the ideas to keep flowing in that committee for sure, so if you have some ideas that you think might be good for the association, I encourage you to get in touch with myself or Lisa at the association office, and we can get you going on that committee ASAP. You see, the nice thing at RAFV is that we're not so big that it's easy to get lost in the mix, but we're big enough to offer great resources and services to our membership at an outstanding value, and still have that small, everybody knows your name kind of feel. Just to name a few services that RAFV provides to you, our members, our SentryLog boxes are included in your membership. Forewarned background checks that are for your safety are included. Also, did you know that you even get all kinds of classes on Agent EDU? That's all included in your membership here at the Realtor Association of Fox Valley, just to mention a few. Another committee that does a great job for our members is our RPAC committee. Just another great example of how RAFV and our members are continuing to make a difference throughout this pandemic. We were considered an essential business early on in this pandemic. And why do you think that was? Well, our Realtor Political Action Committee, otherwise known as RPAC, that's why. It's time for all of us, regardless of our personal political party affiliation, to step up and support RPAC with our money. RPAC is not for one party or the other. It's not red or blue. In fact, I like to say we're more like purple. RPAC supports elected officials that support our clients' interests and those that will protect private property rights in America. Let's not forget that in the process, it also supports the real estate industry and our livelihoods. So, if for you it's best to give every closing, or if you want to just give a lump sum amount all at one time and become a major investor at the $1,000 level, either way, I strongly encourage you to give whatever you can to continue to protect our industry. We are in a presidential election year, as you all are very aware of, and the time has never been more important than right now to give what you can. Like I said, if that amount is the $5 a month on your dues bill, or that big commission check you get and give $2,500 or $5,000 all at once, every bit helps. It makes a huge difference in our industry. As many of you know and can tell by now, RPAC and advocacy for our industry is something that's near and dear to my heart. I was vice chair and chairman of our very own RPAC committee here at RAFV for 3 years, and I still continue to serve on that committee to this day. I have seen so many examples of how much RPAC does for each and every one of you so that you can continue to do your business. So I'm asking you, step up, get involved. Please give whatever you can. As a realtor, it is so very important for you to do 3 things, and that is to vote, act, and invest. That's what we like to say. Vote, act, and invest. Now on to some new initiatives for my year as president. Just as one of my mentors started in his presidency a few years back, we will continue the Just Say Yes campaign. It's never been so easy to be a part of a committee. All meetings are virtually on Zoom now, and it's so easy to do a Zoom from wherever you're at, as we all know by now. Right from your home office, the coffee shop, or even in your car. Watch out when you're driving. Keep your eyes on the wheel. We won't mention full names, but he's an MRED trainer, and his initials are JL. I've seen him zooming while driving. I want to get as many of you involved as possible somehow at RAFV. Remember, I do not only want to hear from you, I need to hear from you. I'm open to listening to any and all of your concerns or ideas. I want to grow our already large list of quality business partners as well. let me just reiterate and remind you of some of the plans we have for this upcoming 100th year of our association. We're going to be having a lot of events surrounding our 100th year as an association. We will have this wonderful coin, which I have one right here, that we're going to be having minted to commemorate our 100th year, as well as a really special lapel pin. Also, you may be familiar with or have heard of the 100 Women Who Care. Well, we will be doing our very own version of that called 100 Realtors That Care. We'll also be having a huge 100-year celebration event. Hopefully we can have that live and in person when it is safe to do so. Stay tuned, it's going to be an amazing and fun year ahead. My fellow realtors, this is our time. This is our moment, and 2021 is our year. And I know and believe in my heart that this year will be your greatest and most memorable of your entire career. Thank you so much again for this tremendous honor and privilege to be your 2021 Realtor Association of the Fox Valley President in this 100th year. I look forward to a very exciting and fun year ahead. I wish you a wonderful, prosperous, safe, and blessed year. Good night.
Well, that does it for this first ever virtual installation. Thank you to everyone for attending this special event, and we look forward to a great year.
We should be proud of who we are and where we are and what we do. So happy anniversary, happy anniversary.